Welcome back, guys, and in today's episode, we're going to be going over this container home that's directly behind us. It's one that we're in the middle of the build process, but we actually saved a lot of money on some of the design decisions that we made on this build. You're going to want to stick around to the end of the video because in this, we're going to go over the top 3 things we did on this build that saved us over $10,000. So first off, as some of you may know, permitting a container home can be a little bit expensive if you're in a major city. Now for this unit, the way that we got around that is we actually put this container home on wheels. You see this a lot in the tiny house movement, where all tiny homes basically go on a trailer. They get certified as an RV, and now they can go anywhere that an RV can go. So how we did that is we actually purchased a 30-foot trailer from a manufacturer. They built it specifically to withhold the weight of our container home. We then built our container home, and once we were about a third of the way through production, we actually mounted it to the trailer. We have U-bolts that we put throughout so that if down the road someone wanted to disconnect it and remove it, it can be done. And what's great about this is that this alone could save you over $10,000. I mean, we've done permitted builds where the permitting process alone is $25,000, $30,000, where this trailer is closer to about $10,000. The second thing that we did on this build was actually related to the interior build out and finish. So we did a hybrid where half of it was framed out, insulated, and finished with drywall. The other half is actually left as raw, exposed container. Now, initially, this might seem a little bit crazy, and you might be thinking to yourself, man, that's gonna be a hot box, or in a cold climate, you're gonna freeze. But what we actually did is we actually painted the interior metal with a ceramic insulated paint that has an R value equivalent of R10.5. So compared to a finished out wall, it's not a drastic difference, and if you're putting a unit like this in a moderate climate, it'll actually perform very well for you. Part of what this meant is that some of the electrical was going to be behind finished drywall going through studs, while other aspects of the electrical would actually be exposed. And so we did metal conduit electrical that runs throughout this unit. And when it came to the finished aspects in terms of the walls, we basically finished out the back end wall by the bedroom, and then we finished out the bathroom as well as the kitchen area. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. We have a few new products that I just want to share with you. The first is our DIY container home starter course. This is for anyone that is kind of in the entry-level stages of building a container home, or you're just considering building a home. It's going to equip you with all the knowledge you need to be successful as you navigate land use, permitting, and even those initial build steps. Now, for those of you that you're ready to go to that next level, we have a product called the Container Home Builder Masterclass. And in that product, we go over all the ins and outs of the actual construction process for a container home. This is going to equip you throughout that entire build process so that you can build your own. And then lastly, we have our plan sets available. So if you love our models, you're going to want to check those out as well. And all this information is available via the link in the description below. Now back to the video. Okay, so the last area where we saved a lot of money was actually related to the flooring. Now, what we did is we actually went with a one-trip high cube shipping container on this build. And because it was a one-trip container, the floors came in absolutely amazing condition. And the client is very interested in keeping this industrial feel. And so we're actually maintaining the original container floors in this build. That means we're saving all the money that we would have had to pay for to do a laminate flooring with baseboards. Now for a unit this size, this is actually a 30-foot container. It's a little bit different. It is about 240 square feet. So flooring for this type of unit would typically be at around $3 a square foot just for the materials. So you're looking at about a $750 savings just in materials, not even including labor. All right, so just to recap the amount of savings that we were able to capture on this unit with our unique design choices. First off, by going on a trailer, instead of doing it as a traditional permanent structure, we were able to save at least $10,000 just on that. If you go traditional permitted route where you're going to be on a permanent foundation, there's costs for the foundation, engineering, architectural, all kinds of things that we avoided by going on wheels. And next, by doing a hybrid on the interior build out of part of it finished out with traditional framing, insulation, and drywall, and the other part of it with ceramic insulated paint, we were able to save about $6,500. And lastly, on the floors, because we didn't have to invest in laminate or wood floors and the labor for that to be installed, and we were able to keep the original wood floors, we saved $1,500. So as you can see, that's a massive savings on your container home build. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in building your own container home, we do have a free training that is below. You can go ahead and click that link. Or if you'd like a finished container home, go ahead and check us out online. You can see all of our models at alternativeliving spaces.com, and I'll see you in the next video.